for your Dallas Cowboys defeat the New York Jets and get the dub for the Week 5 matchup. Listen, man, great game. I am so proud of it, and this was the game of clarity. Don't let anyone tell you wrong, man. This victory was huge, man, and it solved a lot of questions, man. First and foremost, it's hard as hell to get wins in the NFL, so all should be celebrated. But in particular, wins like this for your Dallas Cowboys has been the opposite result in the past, because when it's teams we should literally put away, there's been a stigma where we always play up to competition, but at the same time, we play down to competition. And this was a game coming in. I said it. If we go in and execute, we will put them away, but it's up to you. It's up to the coaches to walk out there with the right personnel, and we have to go out there with a mindset saying that, hey, they think we are sweet and we are not like that. Of course, let me give my shout out to your offensive coaching staff. We have an all-star offensive coaching staff, man. Every game we have played, they have put up at least 30 to 40 points a game, regardless of personnel. Missing your number one receiver, a damn near a preseason lineup of offensive linemen out there, and they're still running the ball efficiently and still putting up great production. Shout out to other young guys coming in there. Special shout out to Nate Thomas. We got our eyes on you, young fella. You feel me? We got our eyes on Flower Noise showing up big. He completely torched that cornerback too, man. Something to be, excited about. Shout out to Ferg, taking advantage of his mindset. The whole offense as a whole still clicking. Of course, the head man and Dak still, as I'm glad we walk out of the game, with him healthy. That was the main thing. We walk out of that game healthy and we still executed. This game should have clarified everyone we've been saying that this offense is special, but it still is needing something. We finally got to see Jadon Blue. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was underimpressed, not with his production, but with him being out there was still no change of what we saw as far as running back variation. They still leaned heavy with Javonte Williams and only gave the backup running back to a couple of carries. So which means he's not a game changer. And there is still something to be added to this backfield alongside Javonte Williams, because I believe this run game is proving to you how he was able to go out there and literally create a functional run game with backups. There's still something, and people need to see it, especially when it gets cold. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, this is going to be straight fireworks. Hey, shout out to George Pickens, man. I keep going over him. Continue to run up that bag, man. On to the defense, okay? Shout out to the defense. Actually, I'm kind of conflicted, but I love the result regardless. It proved our sentiments and our theories that this defensive scheme is sketchy, but mainly what is missing is the correct personnel out there. We've been saying it, prioritize activity over know-how, and you did it, and you finally saw the bend but don't break philosophy actually work. And don't let anyone gaslight you to saying, oh, it's just the Jets, because the personnel and what they had and the way they attacked us is exactly what I said in the pregame. In the scouting report, I said they're going to attack our edges and make us go in space, and they were doing it early on until certain injuries happened to a certain personnel. But it showed you, we got to look at it, blessings come in many ways, even in forms of guys being able to get the name called up and actually step up to the plate. How different, how the entire defense just entirely bought in. Thomas on the back end has done wonders. Fixed the leak on the back end activity, coming up in the run game, taking away routes. I think today we finally saw our first coverage set. Ain't that something? We finally saw our first coverage set today. I thought the linebackers were playing phenomenal, staying back, letting everything come underneath, and coming up and tackle ferociously. Maris with the punch out. I was so excited what I was seeing from this linebacker core. Shout out to the defensive ends actually showing us. Dante Fowler had a great game, man, as a Rocco. I think we're finally buying into the scheme, and it's funny, and it's very funny that this all came when certain people got the call up and went over for other guys. This is going to be crucial. This is why I thought this was a great game to just get on film, to see these guys, because it's been proven what we've been saying, that, hey, I think the problem's been lying with a certain guy in the middle of your defense, on the top of your defense. If you get these guys and give these young guys a chance, you might have something, man. And most importantly, Eberflus, everyone, this is exactly what Eberflus wanted in his bend but don't break scheme. if you get the box score breakdown, you'll see the Jets had a more of a time of possession for us. But that is the whole point of the bend but don't break. Putting up that roof, making them take check down after check down after check down, not giving up the big play, letting them methodically walk, and occasionally with this long and vicarious walk of them going down the field, they're gonna make a mistake. And you started, we finally got turnovers. It finally overwhelmed them, okay? And we finally matched the offense's output. All in all, I'm very excited with this win. This shows me that this team is not far away. And it's not because of this win, it's just that we have when you have everything in order, if you just a few pieces and you're actually looking like a serious team to actually deal with. We cannot overlook this win. We cannot overlook the lessons from this win, but hey, we keep going, man. On to the Panthers. We got to take care of business there. But thank y'all, Cowboy Nation. Make sure to like, subscribe the video. Until next time, peace.